Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.02619 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 6.16%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot wave structures, the Fibonacci's, the key areas of support and resistances, and also draw out any key chart pattern that you have information on this chart. And I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. Vechain from the all-time high has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $0.02 mark. And starting my analysis here on the daily chart, here on the daily chart, you can see after making our low down there, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, managing to break above key areas of resistances. But the key area of resistance at around the $0.03362 mark, we got rejected, and we are seeing a massive pullback to the lower side. And after finding our low at around the $0.021 mark, here on the daily chart, we are seeing another bounce to the upper side, and we have managed to break above a key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark. And jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis. Here on the 4-hour chart, after making our low down there, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side in a movement that I was terming as an Elliot wave structure, having that as the first wave to the upper side, then a wave 2, then a wave 3, then I expected a retracement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 4, then continue pushing high in the formation of a wave 5 to complete a higher Elliot wave count 1, but that movement got invalidated the moment our wave 4 over here retraced into the high of that first wave. And having done so, I had to remove the Fibonacci's, the Elliot wave structures from my charts, and view that movement to the upper side as something else. And the only way to view that movement to the upper side as is just an ABC corrective movement that was correcting that impulsive movement to the lower side that gave us a low at around the $0.02 mark. And after seeing the high for that ABC corrective movement, whatever I expected on this other side is the formation of a 5-wave structure to the lower side, and I believe we are seeing such a structure right here, having this as the first wave to the lower side, then a wave 2, then a wave 3, a wave 4, and then a wave 5, which has now completed a higher Elliot wave count 1. And having seen a movement to the lower side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expect next is the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And here on the Vechain chart, that is suggesting higher prices are coming our way in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And because wave 2 is a retracement of the first wave, we can use the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the high of that first wave to the low of that first wave. And that gives me a minimum retracement area in the formation of a second wave between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618, and I can mark that target area here on the charts like that, which perfectly lies between the $0.029 mark and the $0.026 mark. And if I remove the Fibonacci's, you can see that Vechain has continued to push even higher, and we have started touching that target area here on the charts, making our peak yesterday at around the $0.026 mark. And that means very soon we are going to fully maximize this target area, then expect a very impulsive movement to the lower side in the formation of a wave 3. Here on the Vechain chart, we also have other key chart patterns that are supporting that movement to the upper side in the formation of that second wave. You can first see that we had the formation of this channel, which we had been trading within, and at some point we saw a breakout out of the channel to the lower side, and after seeing the breakout, we saw a retest of the lower side of the channel, and after the retest was in, we continued pushing even lower. And in that movement, we saw the formation of a chart pattern which is right here, which is a double bottom. And if I draw it out, you can have that as the first bottom, then saw a very nice movement to the upper side, seeing the formation of the neckline, then continued pushing lower in the formation of the second bottom. And right now we are seeing a breakout to the upper side, and this is a chart pattern that normally breaks to the upper side, having the target area of that breakout as the height between the neckline and the bottoms. So using a trend line, we can get that height and then place it over here above the neckline to give us a minimum target area back to around the $0.024 mark, which we have fully maximized here on in this breakout to the upper side. The other key chart pattern that you have information is an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and if I draw it out, that is the left shoulder, then we have the formation of the head, then the neckline, then the right shoulder, and we have seen a breakout also to the upper side. And this is a chart pattern that also breaks to the upper side, having the target area of the breakout as the height between the neckline and the head. and using a trend line we can get that height and then place it above the neckline to give us a minimum target area back to around the $0.0258 mark. And you can see we have fully maximized those target areas, and after managing to break above the key area of resistance at around the $0.024 mark, whatever we are seeing over here in this movement seems to be a retest of that key area of resistance. And the retest has been a success, since here on the 4-hour chart we are seeing a retest, then we have continued pushing even higher back into our target area. And that means if we continue this way, Vechain is going to fully maximize this target area by getting back to around the $0.029 mark. That is the first possibility. The other possibility is that we can fully maximize that movement by maybe not getting back to around the $0.029 mark, but fully maximize this movement right here. And also because our wave 2 is a corrective wave, I also expect to see an ABC corrective movement play out over here, and I believe we are seeing such a structure right here, having this as the wave A, then this retest is what is forming a wave B, then we are going to continue pushing higher in the formation of a wave C to fully maximize that target area, and then expect lower prices in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3 to the lower side. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI we are trading at around the 61 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movement to the upper side before we get into the overbought region. Also getting a look at the MACD. On the MACD we had printed a bearish cross, and that would mean lower prices are coming our way, but soon it seems like we are going to print a bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.